Hello boys and girls, my name is HotSauceT and welcome back to another day in Minecraft. Still here out at our quarry area where we still have more to do, and we do that with quite some more filled shulker boxes with goodies. And if we look at our schematics, we can see the next part is up there, and what we are missing is the endstone wall going up there on both sides, but then also here the erosion wall that we can see down there. So I think that will be the part that I will tackle first before we actually go up there and add more things to our quarry. By now the first important parts are in. So let's start there at the top of our wall. The terracotta, that should basically be the top line that skims over everything that we want to mine. I think we even have a few blocks to spare because we don't want to blow up this line here. And then of course everything that's really important is higher up. And what this is for one the stop and return station for the grabber of the wall that is down there, which will basically grab the wall blocks, pull them out one, that are then later exploded. And if we go into free cam around here, we can also see there are these stair setups with which are waterlocked. This is actually then the system when this water gates are basically opened. We will have a water curtain flowing down in the space that is created by pulling the blocks out. And that means when the wall, the cobblestone wall, is exploded by the TNT flying machine, everything behind that is shielded due to the falling water. And it also means that any blocks that are pushed back land in the water, and then again down there is pushed towards this water stream where we can collect everything. But this also is moving things along. So once the grabber arrives here at the top, this whole setup is pushed forward one block, and that basically allows the water to flow out. And this piston is then also triggered, and that's then the mechanism to trigger all the other parts that we will build up as well, because we do not only need a return machine for the grabber, but also for the TNT duper. And the way this works is the grabber arrives here at the top, then we send down a signal for the TNT to start coming up, and once the TNT flying machine made its way all up here, then we can send everything down again. And of course these side walls here where I'm standing on are also continuously pushed up. So actually the first thing that arrives here at the top are the pushes for the side walls, and they will be stopped as well. And once everything is sent back down, they will also get back down. So I think the next thing will be the returning machine for the TNT dupers, and then we will see. These two rows look like they are separate things, but actually back on that end they are connected. The upper connection is from the back to the front and the lower one vice versa. And what we have here, that's basically the return station for the TNT flying machine. They will come up here, and on the first run they will basically break these line of leaf blocks, which is just convenient help block to run back and forth along these lines. And then of course everything will be pushed forward before it is then sent down again. So a lot of these flying machines, especially the ones down there, they can move in 3 dimensions. They can go up, they can go down, and they can go forward. And these ones up here, they're only moving forward, but we also have to accommodate for the fact that there will be a delay, so the machine arriving will not automatically trigger the returning or the pushing forward. So I think with that we have the main thing in here. All that's remaining is roof on top, and then the connection bit on that side that connects the front part, which triggers everything, with this part with the roof, and also the part where we send the signal down to start the TNT flying machine moving up. The mechanism for the roof is now almost in, but still missing, of course, and you can see that quite clearly, is the roof itself. And that's because if I cover everything up here, it gets really dark beneath, so that's not that comfortable to work with, because then all kind of mobs could spawn on this machine. So I think I will place in the roof last, but I can show you how it's supposed to look. There we have it. And if I go into FreeCam, I can also explain a bit how this is working, because you can see it's quite a bit of roof that we have going here, and you don't even need to count to see this are more than 12 blocks, more than the push limit of pistons. So how do we push this whole roof forward? And that's quite the ingenious part, because instead of pushing everything forward, we are taking the last row here, move that to the front and add it back on. And the way this works is, first this whole back contraption here is moved forward, and these pistons push the last row down, and then below here we have flying machines moving those blocks over, and then this contraption is also moved one forward. These sticky pistons will grab the newly arrived blocks and pull them up, and the flying machine return back for the next iteration. So I think we're almost done here. Down there you can see there are still some slime arms that need to be added, basically wiring all the different pieces together. Front part which triggers everything with this part, with those parts. We also need to add the part to send the flying machine for the sidewalls back, and the mechanism to trigger or to start the TNT duping flying machines once the wall grabbers have arrived here at the top. At this point, everything is connected, starting from that slime arm there, then going up here. We have several things here. This is the return station for the block pusher of the wall on the side. Over there we have a similar setup, less complicated because all the control logic is on here. And over there where we have those stairs, that's actually the mechanism to trigger the TNT flying machines, because if this glass block is being retracted, we get water flowing down, but that's just, it gets retracted and then pushed back in place. Or if I see that correctly, yeah, it's not the glass that moves, but the stair that's being pulled out, water falling down, and that matches up some observer on the TNT flying machine, triggering that one to start off. So all that remains to do is placing in the big roof, remove all the scaffolding and cobblestone that are used for scaffolding, and then we should be finished with the quarry. However, I think we still are a bit away off before we can actually use it, because there are more things we need to build in order to have something that's really useful. As you can see, the roof is now in place, and as you can hear, it comes with some complications, because if we have a look here underneath, it's all dark and there are mobs, and especially these ones are problematic because we don't want to get close to them because they can ruin the whole system. So what I think we will have to do at the start of the next episode is actually add a mob switch somewhere, so we can be assured that when we are working on this project, it's not blowing up because of some creepers. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and tune in next one when we tackle that mob problem. Until then, goodbye.